I'm Ceren Çilingir. I'm a PhD student in Istanbul University Prehistory Department and an ANAMED Fellow in Environmental Archaeology in Koç University. I hold a master's degree from Middle East Technical University Settlement Archaeology program and an undergraduate degree from Mimar Sinan University of Fine Arts Archaeology Department. In my dissertation, I aim to understand the food economy through agricultural technologies, traditional farming methods, and the use of plants that are cultivated from Tepecik Çiftlik, which is a Neolithic site in volcanic Cappadocia. My research interests include ethnoarchaeological interpretations of cultivation and food preparation, plant-based subsistence strategies, and human-plant interactions in prehistoric communities of the Near East. I also work as an anthropologist in ANAMED joint project called Humidity and Society 8,500 Years of Climate History in Western Anatolia. The ongoing research project aims to explore the climatic changes in varying landscapes of Western Anatolia over a time span of 8,500 years. The plant's response to climatic changes can be traceable via high-resolution stable carbon isotope analysis of wood charcoal recovered from archaeological contexts and gives us the possibility to monitor conditions such as water availability and drought seasons, as well as society's reactions to such conditions. I am responsible for the identification of charred wood assemblages from Barçınöyük, Neolithic, late Chalcolithic, and early Bronze Age layers, Kaymakçı, Middle and Late Bronze Age layers, and the Roman bath in Pergamon. As a subdiscipline of archaeobotany, anthracology is the analysis and identification of charcoal, which is preserved after carbonization based on wood anatomy, thus the three-dimensional anatomical structure of wood. The main purpose in the identification of wood taxa is the reconstruction of vegetation history and its exploitation either on a regional scale or a local scale. The method can also provide evidence about selection and exploitation of some particular species. Most of the samples recovered from the three sites that we are working on are either floated using a flotation machine or selected from in situ wood logs. The flotation machine is often constructed from a barrel. Essentially, it consists of a water supply under pressure, which soil is placed on a screen of mesh wire cloth, and water is gently bubbled up through the soil. Less dense materials such as seeds and charcoal and other light material float up, and tiny pieces of stones and bones and other heavy material tend to stay in the mesh. Um, these are called relatively heavy materials, and they can be called as heavy fractions. Then the light fraction is dried up to see if there are any identifiable plant material inside, and the heavy fraction is checked to recover any plant material that are stuck between heavy fraction and could not float. For assemblages such as timber wood found in situ in sites, the whole sample is collected and secured in tin foil, preferably, to prevent any further fragmentation. Then the material is sorted, subsampled, and identified in the laboratory. The identification is made using a reflected light microscope with bright and dark field with a magnification of 100 to 500x, such as the certain features of wood can only be seen under these magnification ranges. Wood atlases and, of course, modern reference collections of wood are used for comparisons and identifications of wood charcoal. Mainly deciduous and evergreen oak species and very few pine are identified from all these sites up till now in the project. Since oak wood was highly appreciated for its mechanical properties and widely used for construction in the past centuries, and somewhat easier to be preserved in the archaeological context regarding its durable hardwood. Furthermore, the most promising samples for stable carbon isotope analysis are known to be oak in wood and grains of wheat and barley, of course, in cereals. The previous isotope examinations on the seed assemblages of all three sites have put forward that there were different crop and field management strategies applied between Neolithic and Bronze Age as a result of anthropogenic factors such as irrigation. In this project, we hope that the further studies of C13 data from carbonized wood assemblages will lead us to make a diachronic examination of available humidity and growth factors for trees and essentially give an idea of environmental conditions and climate in Western Anatolia. Thank you for listening.